Hello YouTube, how the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force. And hopefully to win a war. So we're just going to pick up our daily calendar items here real quick. And we'll check in on that. We definitely got some attacks to put in, and I think it's close. I think they just pulled ahead of us. They have. So let's just send out a quick alert. And get this train rolling, shall we? All right. So let's see what the night shift was talking about. Oh man, always nice to pull red stars on Captain Marvel. All right, let's get a look at that war. Let me grab my calendar on Vaxos here, and let's go look. Okay, we're about 200 points behind. We got people who went two different directions last night. If they had combined these attacks, we might have a full room, and this would be a closer match. Which, that's regrettable. That's regrettable. So let's get Armory going. It's technically more teams are gone out of Armory. If we're lucky, we'll be able to get both and maybe even win. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to check our defense off screen. So it looks like that 282 shield team. I've got 4 attacks left. So I could take out that shield team. I could even take out that Mercs team if we needed it. They got our bridge, man. They won this. They at least earned it. They at least earned it. They took out bridge. They took out reactor. They have not really full cleared us, but they're only 4 rooms away. I'm betting when we check the statistics, they're going to have a lot more energy spent. So okay, Nate's on that Merc team. So I'll go ahead and take out this Fury Shield. So I've got 4 attacks to make, I believe. Let's double check that. 3 here, 1 more I can buy. 4 attacks total. Yep. It's going to be my best 4. So just to try to save my best, I might see if I can take this Fury Shield with my AIM team, which is a tough order for them. But it's a big punch down, and we'll maybe see if they can pull it off here. It's a 100K punch down. So if I can just overwhelm medic, we'll see how it goes. But we need to get them off the board, start moving some points. Because they are still scoring. Okay. Resisted. 100K punch down, he resisted. Ugh. Right off the bat. That's a bad start. Okay, so if I can't hit medic, I want to clear this operative. Thank you for hitting the tank. Now please come hit her some more. We'll try to get Assaulter back up and running again. I think Operative stripped my taunt. Back to pushing medic. We need to try to overwhelm her. Disrupt her, that's perfect. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Now we're looking better. We're going to grab up Operative here, spread some slows around. There we go. I need to get another taunt up on security. And that's done. Assaulter does so much damage for a minion. Summon tank bye-bye, and then we'll finish off Nick. Yeah, right now, pretty even on attacks made at the top at least. We got a lot more people that only got 1, 2, or even 0 attacks. That would be what it is. Problem's not the top, problem's the bottom. Okay, so what have I got here on Baxos that I can do to help out in Armory? That's a little weird. I pull up the room on Baxos and it shows that Vax's still attacking that room. And that's not correct. There we go. Had to reset and reload the whole thing. Okay, so I've got 2 attacks on Baxos. So what I could do is go in here and, you know, I could just hold it and try to use it to clear stuff because I think I could probably, with the teams that I have left, I think I can take that Asgard even with the boost. So I'll go ahead and do that. 15 minutes left. So I got 3 attacks left, and it's either going to be X-Men, Inhumans, or Power Armor. So in this case, let's go ahead and take X-Men, I guess. Good, good, good. They're throwing everything at Phoenix. That's perfect. And then all of those debuffs that she just spread around don't really matter because I'm pulling them all back to Jean and letting her die. And we'll start damaging Thor. Well, for this we'll point it at Sif, but I would have liked it if it had taunted Thor, but so be it. We're about to hit everybody. Some stealths are about to start going off. Okay. We'll come out of stealth and taunt with Cyclops, so that these guys can all peg away at him instead of Phoenix. We got one charge on Storm. Let's go ahead and get another. Oh, Thor. Stop it. Oh, I'll do it again, Thor. Stop it, Thor. All right. Let's take him right at Heimdall. Perfect. Drop the hammer on him. And game over. I don't know if I have anything left of consequence on Baxos. I might be relegated to taking out really low teams. Yeah, just really low teams right now. Or taking out boosts, which I can do, but there are none to take at the moment. All right. I still have 2 more attacks I can throw in on Vac. We have 10 minutes left, so we need to get on with them. We might just have to take Armory here and call it at that. Or just to make sure that we get it. I don't necessarily know that we're going to make it to FD3 now. I wish we hadn't. Wish we hadn't spread ourselves around last night, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. So we got a 230 and a 260. I don't know what's behind them, but there's something back there. So it looks like most of my morning Mortys are probably out of energy. So rather than let the clock run out, I'll go ahead and hit this 260, kill this Danvers, and we'll move on from there. I think I can pull that off with my power armor, and we'll see what's behind there. Nate's back in the fight. All right, who do we want to? We want to do it to Hulk, probably. Yep. All right. Doing a little speed bar boost, and I'm going to go ahead and start working Captain Marvel down. And we can start the Wombo combo. Such a big punch down. Doesn't matter. Just a demolishing. Down goes Frazier. And behind that is another 315K. And sloths all over it. Hope you can take it out. Maybe just dropping the boost. Either is cool. Now what I can do is take Baxos and drop a couple of teams on Flight Deck 3. And I still have Inhumans that I can use to knock out any large team we got in our path. And I'm really more focused on Armory here. So we got 10 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and start working off FD3 with Baxos because he's not going to be able to do us any good in Armory right now. And there's a team or two here I can just auto play. So we got a lot coming up this morning. We got definitely we're behind on raids, and I didn't get to do any U7 last night. We didn't have tickets to start before I went to bed. We surely do now, or we will by the time I'm done. And then we got our raids. We're going to do some blitzing, obviously, because we have a Ironheart blitz going right now. We're going to do Dark Dimension 3 this morning, but just first the war gets my attention. There's 8 minutes left. Nate's cleaning up his own rebound. Sloth's still in there, so he may be making a serious play to kill that team. And good on him. Okay. Ugh, yeah, we're not gonna... There's a 470K defenders over here in Flight Deck 3. No boost, though. They're probably not going to spend any more. Okay, slots out, so we're in. We're gonna take Bax's last attack and put it toward that Asgardian team right there, and see if we can't drop Armory and add to our point totals. Because even if you don't win, you want to score as high as possible to get the best possible result at the end of your season. And by best possible result, I mean more sweet T4s. Okay, slots in again. Please don't use up all the time, sir. Please don't use up all the time. Okay. Strongest Avenger, not a terrible name, I have to admit. Sloth, you gotta let me in there, man. He's probably in there kicking their ass for all I know. I don't know. Five minutes left. Oh, no. He got him all right. So then I will take back, and I'm going to hit this 472K in humans, or defenders right here with my inhumans. So we'll start throwing something at Iron Fist. Danny has to go first. We'll spread some slows starting on that end. None of them landed, but that's okay. This DPS is gonna land. This DPS is gonna land fine. Okay, so that's all the damage that I can do on both accounts for this war. We have 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. We're going to lose, but we made it a respectable score. And there were some easy teams behind that. We're letting Koza get in there now. Okay. So it's all down to Nate. There we go. Way to go, Nate. I'm lagging up a bit now. Here we go. Just trying to process that room being gone. So yeah, that did make the score look a lot better. If we had a few more Mortys here with some energy to spend, we might could have pulled this off by dropping Flight Deck 3, but we're just going to be a little short here today. You win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. I wish I had more energy, but unfortunately 12 is just all they'll let you spend. 12 is the winner. Queso really invested himself in this one, so did JD. Nate, my man. You know, I mean, those of us that are up toward, you know, 6-7 million, you know, 5-6 million TCP, you know, I mean, those guys, you know, those are guys that might have some blitz credits to throw around. If you have blitz characters, you still need to be buying. Nobody's asking you to put in more than 5 attacks or so. 5's the minimum I'd like to see. What I don't like seeing are all these guys down here. You know, 8 is really what you should be getting. That's your optimal number as a free-to-play player. But 5 is all I'm asking. And it just doesn't always work out that we get that. So, lost a close one. Not the end of the world. Trying to sell me Negasonic offers. I don't want them. Don't need them. Got her geared already. Okay. Some Corvus shards we don't need. So now I guess on to the morning routine. Definitely a part of the morning routine that we've been neglecting. Potpourri. Okay. Alright, so we gave him hell, Morty. All they wanted. I'm sure they would have liked for that to not have been so close. We'll get them next time. Let's pick up our rewards. We're definitely going to want to open that orb. And let's do our basic morning routine. We're going to check the store. We're going to see if there's anything in here worth getting. Looks like mostly the same stuff we were looking at yesterday, but that's good because there's one that was there yesterday that we're going to want to get right now, and that's endless energy. I pretty much always buy energy bundles. Energy is the most valuable thing in the game as far as I'm concerned. If you want more gold, more energy. You need more character shards, more energy. You need XP when you're first leveling up, more energy. You need, you need training mats, more energy. It's just everything you want can be gotten more efficiently with energy. So this mega orb is not going to help us unless we pull a blob, and we did not. That's a lot of shards toward our next Ultimus orb, essentially. In fact, there it was. Alright, so we got... Okay, let's go ahead and check the store while we're there. Thankfully, we have some gold to spend. Because we certainly do want to spend it. I have my own cytoplasms. I'm good there. Okay. Refreshing, because I'd really like to see some of the mini uniques that I'm after. There's some of them right there. There's some of them right there. That might be enough to get Corvus a piece of gear. That'd be nice, because that'll get him to 14. And then that'll just mean we just need Cull Obsidian, and the entire Black Order will be gear tier 14. And that'll be pretty sweet, because I'm using them in arena. So that's kind of why I want to focus them now. I had slacked off and gone back to other things. But then they bug fixed a few things, and that team all of a sudden started performing super well in arena. So that's where we want to focus our attention, because that's what gets me cores. And the more cores I earn in arena, the less cores I have to buy with the money, and the more even keel this thing gets on my entertainment budget. You know, which never have strained it too much. Let me see now. We'll pick up these. Definitely want those damage catalysts. Never can get enough of those. We don't need any of these shards, so what we're going to do is pick up a couple of orbs and hope we get T4 gear out of them, essentially. Don't need this other crap. See, that was a total bust. Nothing at all. But first whale problems, that's what you get, you know, when you get toward the end of the game right now. That's just the way things are. So we're going to pick up Orange Gear War Orb. Hope for something good there. Some more Alpha Flights would have been nice, or maybe some of these Marrows for our boy Cull Obsidian, but nothing there either. And I'm getting there, but I don't have enough promotion credits to do much right now. I'm going to refresh the main store again. Definitely want those catalysts. Definitely want those heals. We're behind on those. And that'll be the last refresh there. I'm going to refresh the war store and see if I can get some catalysts. Beautiful. That puts us 3 away for the next piece of gear. Might want to get these alien spores. I am going to be raising both Carnage and Venom soon. Yeah, let's do that again. There we go. We'll save the rest. I was hoping for some bone marrow, but no such luck. So moving on to the Serendipity. This is the first time we've gone at this for the morning, so we're going to buy our morning energy, which is going to be 600 cores worth. The 50s and then the 200s, essentially. And if we just put this is like, you know, This is like spending less than $10, probably close to it, every morning just to supercharge this particular character event. And this is what I tend to do. Like I say, I'm an energy guy. If I want to spend money, I do it on energy. And farming out these hard nodes every day, and then getting half the medium nodes over the rest of the day, tends to get me to 7 stars on these characters by the end of their release event. And that's something we'd like to do with Domino. So that 900 energy is exactly enough to farm these 9 hard nodes. And then we're moving on to regular energy. Actually, hold on that. Let's go do our challenges. And make sure we picked up every orb before we start going and spending up energy on gear. Definitely want these T4s. I wouldn't mind finishing off Thanos. He's pretty wicked. All right. What do we got going on with the raids? Definitely need to jump in there quick, but we're going to get our energy spent first because we're not accumulating any right now. So we'll pick up our milestones. Which should also give us some more stuff to grab in here. So out of our 3 serendipity orbs for the morning, we're pulling in 24 shards. That's not bad. That's not terrible. Marching her toward that goal. Looking forward to getting that 6-star on her. It'll be red. We pulled 6 red on her. And I'm looking forward to seeing what she'll look like. Yeah, probably in the mid-80s. Probably what she's going to look like. We can kind of predict. Maybe more like 81, 82. All right. Challenge is done. Arena done. Let's do our donations on both of these guys right now. So hello and good morning if you're just joining us. My name is Vac and we're here to play some Marvel Strike Force. Welcome. So we just wrapped up a war, and now we are throwing our donations in and getting ready to spend our daily allotment of morning energy. And hopefully we're going to pick up Gear Tier 14 on Corvus, is what I'm hoping. Is what it looks like it might be happening here. And that is exactly what's happening here. So we haven't finished buying up energy, so we're going to buy our daily 600 cores worth. Even though we just got endless energy, there's going to be plenty of places for us to spend this. And, I mean, on some of the stuff I need the worst, I don't mind putting some cores into refreshes. Alright, so we're not spending 200. That's a little rich for my blood. That's where I draw my line. Alright, pardon me for just a second. Should have muted that, wasn't quick enough. Okay. So, we got 4,000 energy to spend. First thing we're going to do is go max out my man Corvus. Love it. Bring it on. He's 105 already. Where's he going? Come on. 108. brutal. I love it. I love this guy. Okay. So that's my first, I do believe this is my first Gear Tier 14 7 Red Star character, in fact. He is, I'm pretty sure. 66667. There we go, yeah. Yeah, he's the only, like the next 7 Red Star is Heimdall, and Heimdall I think is only 13. Yeah, Heimdall is only 13. So yeah, Corvus is not my best character still. Black Bolt still clocks in at more power, and is a better character. There's no denying. But that's putting Corvus up into the top 5, really in rarefied air on this roster. So glad for that. So let's see what else we can do. Thanos is 14. There's nothing more we can do there except buy Energy Bomb. And we will get around to that at some point. Ebony Maw, I just need more red stars on him. He's Gear Tier 14. So Cull Obsidian is the next target of our efforts. Now, of course, we just used up our 300 Superior Basic Catalyst. And now that means we need 300 more. Which means that we're going to be farming these 3 nodes pretty heavy. It's not a great start. Pretty heavily. This is a horrible start. For the foreseeable future, this is all we're going to be doing, is just farming catalysts, particularly these superior basics. And it probably will have everything else we need by the time we get these 300 a few days from now. I mean, a few days from now if I'm lucky. There we go. Those make up for the zeros. So essentially, we're going to farm all of these that I can stomach. Yeah, come on. Pulling up a lot of snake eyes. A lot of snake eyes. Okay, so that is basically it for the day. It's not even a third of what we needed. It's slow going. It's slow going. So what else do we need on Cull? We've got enough of these resistance catalysts, but he's probably going to need that for more than one piece, right? He'll need damage down here and healing here. And so let's focus on damage and healing for the moment. Some Colossus shards we really don't need, but we want these damage catalysts. This is why we buy these things every time we see them in the store. Alright, for 50, I'm going to do another round. If we're lucky, he'll just need these damage catalysts, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Just about every piece of gear needs 300 superior basics. Just seems inevitable. Farming basic catalysts has just been the story of my life for some time now. Alright, so before we go spending 100 a pop on that, we're moving on. We are not going to need basic catalysts for this piece of gear. That's good news. That is very good news. What we are going to need is more bone marrow. Marrow extract. That's what we're going to need. And how about over here? We will need, so we're going to need 600 more to finish out Cull Obsidian. And we don't have quite 100 yet. We barely have more than 50. So we're just going to have to work on those superior basics. We're going to have to buy them out of the store every time we see them all day long. And probably put a few points in on refreshes on stores too. We've been in the habit of doing that now for a little bit. So let's start farming some of these health catalysts. with our last 1,000 energy. We'll put a few rounds in on these. We'll be able to get that damage catalyst piece of gear in, you know, probably in the next day or two. But then we'll have to build up these 600 basic catalysts for a period of time. Oh, I see what he's talking about. Okay. Don't ask stupid question. Doesn't matter. I'm on stream asking it, but still. Yeah, okay. He means me. I just leveled Corvus to gear tier 14. I was like, oh, who are you going to get to 14? Okay, so back to these heal catalysts. Yeah, now we just got to get Call to 14, and we'll have the whole Black Order team there. And at that point, I'm swapping over to working on the city characters, specifically Symbiote Spider-Man to start, probably followed by Venom and then Carnage. When we get those three rolling, I'm pretty sure we can clear the whole thing with just those three. I've heard enough people make that claim. And mine are no slouches. So, yeah, let's do, I will have to post that character into our Discord to let people see that. So let's see, we got 500 energy left, so this will take care of 400. And then we can go find something else to farm rather than refresh again. I'm not going to spend 100 on these catalysts. We'll be waiting forever to get all the superior basics. There'll be time to farm this. Alright, so instead of going by character here, let's pump out of here. We're going to go to campaigns. And we're just going to work our way back from the end until we see something that we could use to farm. Like that probably didn't take too long. I kind of need both of these. Yeah. Now let's go back. We could use skill gear also. All right. Arena Raid Blitz. Pretty much what we were looking for. I am wondering, how are we sitting on Arena? I dropped to 3rd overnight. Went to bed 2nd. So we're going to reclaim that. It's basically just been me and Unclouded doing this, and we're doing it on purpose, right? Like, we get to spend all that energy and work toward our goal on the what do you call it, the World Warrior milestones. And Lucky's been sitting there unable to attack anybody this whole time for what, like 12 hours now. So it's way better just to hang out in the pack in the top 5 somewhere and then snipe number 1 right at the end. So we're going to reclaim number 2. This is probably the 2 strongest Black Order teams on the Arena Shard that I'm aware of. Lucky's sporting 1 now, but it doesn't look like his statistics stack up to me and Unclouded. So I'm going to hit this soft side of his formation. He flips buffs. All right. We'll spread some offense downs around. I'm going to flip all that back. We'll throw in some defense ups and some counterattacks. Looks like his maw is down. Alright, so Corvus, show us what you got, buddy. Blood Owl. He's hitting them hard. He's already hitting them harder. He doesn't usually when he has to hit those tanky 2 on that end, he does not put out that many pips off of them. That was pretty good. Okay, so back to Thanos, working the basic. Usually at this point his maw is still up and his Corvus is down. But RNG. So we're going to drain some health, top everybody off. Reapply that taunt. Slow this down to ×1 speed because we're going to throw a moon on their heads. I wish we could snap them, but they're way too much health. I still have not put T4s into that ability. I'm looking forward to seeing that when I do. We might get ourselves a lot more snaps then. Okay, so pretty sure this is going to kill Proxima. And that's fine because we'd like to take her off the board. We'll put the power couple on the big guy. And hit him again. And Thanos. He's kind of dead man walking, but he's all I can attack. There we go. Now we're going to hit Corvus in the face. We're going to hit him with an offense down. And the power couple will come in and finish it off. Although generally if it's a kill animation, they don't both come out. Okay. So that puts us in second place. It's right where we want to be until this evening around dinner time. So we'll chill here. Hopefully Unclouded will come back in a little while and knock us down to third again, and we can keep trading off. So that does it for Arena. We'll grab this milestone. Okay. Going to swap your view for just a second. We're going to go look at Baxos and knock out his energy expenditures, which will not take near as long. And we're going to start with the Serendipity campaign. Have I done Payday on him? I have. Okay. Alright, easy peasy. We pretty much do, we don't spend on character events, but with Baxos we're playing totally free to play, and what we're doing is we're just putting whatever shards, whatever cores he can manage. Oh, that was a good pull. Whatever cores he can manage, unless he's got it maxed, I don't remember. Whatever cores he can manage, we put into base energy. 100%. So looking at his store, we will not be refreshing, but if there's something here we want to grab it. He definitely has gold to burn, so we're going to grab those catalysts. Even though he's got 6,000, I know they're going to run quick when we get to moving. And let's see here, what else does he need? go. And we'll come back for that third one later. We definitely want a Strife. That's going to get him another star. Don't think we need any of those three guys. We'll just hang on to what we got here. We might want to buy that. He's working on Heimdall. No, he's done with Heimdall. Never mind. So I think Human Torch would be a good... Let's see else. Who else has he got down here that he doesn't have here? Hydra Armored Guard. We don't really have a Red Skull, so I'm not freaking on that. Security's done, I'm pretty sure. Hand Archer could use a little more work, I guess. AIM Researcher is not a character I care about. Daredevil's almost certainly done, right? Yeah. Quake done. Drax done. Mordo, close enough. I don't really like to farm that 7th star until later. Deadpool could use a little love. Let's do that. Let's buy a Deadpool. Alright. I definitely want that Graviton. Don't see anything else here jumping out at me, so we'll save the rest and hope to see a Sif later today. Right? He's really only set up to do promotions with gold upgrades, and he just doesn't have the characters up there that I would want to put the upgrade points into. So we'll grab his milestones. And we're going to go do an arena fight with him. And he's using a Ultron BKT. And that means we're pretty much looking for defenders, and we're just not getting a lot of them anymore. Another Ultron BKT. We could try to just out BKT. It looks like our best bet, right? And that can happen because we're going to make good decisions and focus fire, and he's not necessarily going to do that. They're going to Groot. That's a great start. Of course, we're going to have to now because they taunted with Groot. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the health drain. We're going to leave Groot alone now. And we're going to hit Minerva. And that's game over. I mean, theoretically, they can still turn this around. I'll feel better when we get these death proofs up. We start gaining some momentum on the summons with Ultron. And we killed this little bastard. So there you go. So now we're gonna put in that bullet storm, and then I think we're gonna focus his Ultron. Blinded a bot. That's wonderful. Of course, he did the same. Clear him with a basic attack. He'll come right back, but that's his only res. There's no Minerva around. Oh, she can't, you know, but still. That's his only res. Now we're basically just biding our time until Rocket comes back around. We're going to go ahead and get this guy off the field. Next is the energy battery for sure. For sure. Don't feel like I need to use that ultimate. The heal ain't worth shit. I'd rather do the damage that he does with his basic than the amount of healing that his ultimate does. So the ultimate is basically useful as a debuff cleanser, you know? And that's kind of the way I think of it. Alright. Now let's clean the field up a little bit. Pass some energy around. Hope some of it. There we go. Hope some of it goes to Rocket. All right, piece of cake. That's what we needed, because all those Phoenix teams, that's a no-go, man. That's a no-go. And if he'll cooperate and not res, there we go. Okay. Probably get his second one done later off camera. Arena Raid Blitz. Got to spend his energy, so we're going to go ahead and spend what he's got. Looks like that's going to do it. Yep, that'll do it for today. But that's enough to farm these 6 characters that he's got favorited. These are the characters that we're really trying to raise up in star levels. So it's these 2 AIM characters. We've been working his AIM team for a good while now. And we've used it to clear almost all of the villain campaign. Hella needs some work, and we definitely want to get her there, because that's how we're going to get a Black Bolt. Falcon is just a little behind the other power armor characters, and is a really strong character to use in arena, so I've got him up here. We want to go ahead and get him to 6 stars, finish him off, and then we'll take him off this list. We want to get ourselves a Phoenix as well for arena, so we've been working this lady. No luck today, but she's getting close. She's getting really close. And then finally, to get this Sinister 6 started, I've been working up Shocker. I'm going to swap him out for Green Goblin, I think, when he gets to 6 stars. Okay, and that should pretty much wrap that up. He's got 54 more to spend, so we will go to his AIM team and see what we can farm up here for Scientist Supreme. Not too much. Okay, so we'll call that. We'll go pick up his orbs, and we'll swap back over to Vac, and we'll get to some raids and some blitzes, and then Dark Dimension 3. Probably call it after that. But that's going to eat up another hour, or at least. And right about that time is probably when I'll have to go to work. Alright, so hello if you're just joining us. My name is Vac, and we're here to play some Marvel Strike Force today. You're just basically looking at a camera pointed at my morning play session. This that you're looking at right here is my alt account, Baxos, my free-to-play account. And we're going to swap back over into Whale Land momentarily. Alright, where we will concurrently raid these guys. So I'm going to swap you back over to the big guy. Here is Vac, my primary account. And we're going to see about getting some raids going on. Starting by joining this Ultimus 4, or Ultimus 7, excuse me. Not doing a lot of Ultimus 4s lately. Alright, so it looks like the place to be here is going to be Strike Team 1. Let's have a look at the lay of the land. This is an Ultimus 4. What am I looking at here? Who started an Ultimus 4? Okay. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. This is our newest officer. He's not as accustomed to it. Okay, so we'll join this Ultimus 4. Which is, ugh. Okay. Feel like we'll probably be able to clear this with just about anything. So let me just, for the sake of speed and ease, we'll grab my shield team and just start rolling through this. And I'll find a spot for Baxos and do the same. Probably going to be a lot of one-shots. So we're just going to let them roll. We're just going to let them roll. Just get this one over with quick. This was a mistake. We're just going to roll through it. All right. I'm going to stand up, stretch my legs. So back on it. Let's just go right at. Oh, what's that guy's terrible name again? Shit, he was in the Defender show. Nobu. Not the greatest character. Alright. Moving right along. Trying to keep both of these guys going. I just want to get through this U4 as quick as possible. Which probably will not be an issue. We could probably 100% this thing and set it down pretty quickly, to be honest. And then hopefully we'll get enough tickets to start a U7 at some point. Okay, well, we're on autopilot, so excuse me for a moment. Moving right along. No, I don't feel bad about being late to this party. I hated that I was going to bed right before we almost had enough tickets to start in a U7. But, yeah, I don't mind having missed this U4. Okay. Check back in on that later. And moving on to the Alpha 4. So we were just flexing our symbiote muscle here and watching them roll through this raid. Raids have become a fairly pedantic part of my day at this point. But the rewards are still worth doing, and I want to see my Mortys get built up. So I get out here and I give it everything I got every day. All right. Moving right along. Almost there with these symbiotes. So yeah, wrong raid, not the end of the world. I've done it before. Red Todd's done it before. It's happened. And still right down the city lane. No damage at all. At all. Black Order team. Really liking them now. They're getting to be where they should be. Of course, I'm also slowly but surely getting them maxed as well, which helps. All right. So the plan here is we've got a few more nodes to finish out this raid. Then we're going to move on. I guess after that, we're going to maybe do an arena if we have one available. And then we're going to do our blitz rotation and get some Ironheart shards. I mean, not immediately. We've got all the milestones. But we're just going to, bump up our score as much as we can. I want to finish at least 10 million on this if I can. I want to try to probably put some time in on it at work tonight, put a rotation in or two, and yeah, just see what we can do. Yes. All right, let's get rid of Minerva. She's going to bring somebody back. And, of course, it's Drax. Of course. Just die already, Drax. Okay, let's get Minerva out of here before she cycles back around to another resurrect. That's good, that's good. Captain America ruining my plans. Okay. So that's one more team out the way on this lane. I think we got maybe 1 or 2 energy left to spend. 10 or 20, right? Yeah. And we are getting right down to the end. So now this is a global lane. So got a lot of options with global. A lot of good options. Probably the best for raid who's going to be shield. Has been for a long time. Just good damage, good sustain, great team all around. Best team in the game for a good long while. And still a contender. Especially with the addition of Coulson. I like that they really went out of their way to keep this team relevant. And if you're going to do that, adding in Coulson was a fantastic move. The only thing that I hate is that I felt like the obvious follow-up to Coulson coming into the game would, and already having Quake and putting in Yo-Yo, would be to have made an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. team, like with no Fury, but built around Coulson. And like maybe like a more offensive-minded team. That would have been pretty sweet. And I guess it's not too late, Fox Next. Right? Like all you'd have to do now is like put in Mac or Fitzsimmons into the game. And boom, you got yourself a team. You design their abilities around what's needed. You know, Fitz and Simmons, obviously your support. Mac's a protector, right? He's got to have the shotgun axe. He's got to be a protector that has a shotgun axe. That's just got to happen. And yeah. And then I would make like Fitz and Simmons like 2 people but 1 character, right? Because they work together. So I don't know if you have enough room to fit 2 models in there. That may be not possible. But if they said stronger together, like like something like that, it's one of their catchphrases. It would be cool. And then, of course, they'd have to probably either be controller or support. So we'll go ahead. Looks like our shield's going to be able to roll through this next. Go ahead and top off. Roll through this next node without issue, I'm betting. Yeah, let's go with operative. Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't think my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. team is ever going to happen. I don't know if Coulson would have happened if he hadn't been in that Captain Marvel movie. Alright, so that's all the energy we had to spend on that one. Thanks for that reward. So it's going to be time for Blitz now. Let's do check arena, shall we? Still in second place. Still in second place. Uncloud is not, he's not working, or he's not playing right now. What's going on with this? We got stuff. I can have stuffs. I will take. And then we'll get on. By then, we're going to Baxos over here on his last node. And then we'll take them both into Blitz. Put in a short rotation. Good Dark Dimension 3 knocked out. If anybody's just dying to see some DD3, then we can do that first, right? I don't care. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to do it in that order. A lot of basic orbs to open. And we are 3 milestone orbs. There we go. And of course, all of this might lead to another Ultimus orb. I got a training orb out of that. And no, still at 12. Still at 12 Ultimus orbs. Done with raids. It's time for Blitz. Alright, so at 8-3, I'm really only comfortable starting at... I think this Brotherhood could probably pull that off. Let's find out. Let's find out. If it turns out not to be so, then we will retreat and move on to Black Order. A little belly bumping. Oh yeah, I think this is pretty much in the bag. We're gonna hit autoplay. There you go, guys. There you go. Alright, so it's got 2.3 million. We got some work to put in on this. But I would like to try to finish in the top 3 percentile. Is essentially what I'm aiming for. I don't think I've ever gotten in the top 1500. I got the collection power to get it done, I'm sure. But I would either need to play constantly or get a blitz bot, and I'm not really willing to do either. So we're going to move up to black order here. Sinister 6. Let's see if they can do the big punch-ups. I have not tried them, I don't think, with a Miss Marvel configuration defenders. A little more defense than the Punisher. Punisher goes down pretty easy. I still feel like he's the better choice. Miss Marvel if you got Miss Marvel here, you don't have her on a brawler team. That just feels like a waste to me. Just feels like a waste. So we're going to hit that side of the formation. I'm going to offense down Daredevil. I'm going to hit him with the basic again, since they don't really have anything as far as buffs to flip. We'll do our buffing. There goes Iron Fist. And this is as good as over. Never used anything on Thanos but his basic. They didn't even live to see his ultimate. Moving on. This right here, this is an old school team, but it's way out of the meta, man. It's way out of the meta nowadays. We'll see how they do. We'll see how they do. So I think we'll see about picking on Hawkeye first. That looks good. Stay alive, buddy. There you go. Now you can die. Now you can die. Go right ahead. Smack Quake in the head. And then we'll bring down the hammer. Or two-handed sword. Broadsword. Whatever. Iron Man's about most of the DPS that's left. I don't feel like I need to stealth right now. So we'll save that for next turn. And then from here, we could probably autoplay. Let's kill the energy battery first. Okay. So hello there if you're just joining us. My name's Vac, and you found your way to Mortytown TV. Mortytown Locos is the name of my alliance. We're playing Marvel Strike Force. Right now we're rolling through a blitz rotation, trying to get up in the ranks and get ourselves some more Ironheart shards when she becomes, when this blitz ends. She's available now. We've got her. So moving on to my AIM team. Let's see if we can find them a good matchup. Not really. But we do counter Magneto pretty well. So we'll go that route. It's just a big punch up. We'll see how they do. Okay. So right at Pyro. Oh, let's not lose Scientist Supreme. That will be bad. All right, we're gonna snatch these guys up. Spread some slows around. We're gonna lose Scientist Supreme. So that's pretty much guaranteed. That's a loss. So we're gonna retreat out of there. We're gonna maintain our 8-3. And move on to the next team. We got a ton of teams. Not a big deal. I got a Fantastic Four that can do something here. And we can just go right back to aim if we want to. Alright, so for this team, let's go right at Hawkeye. I'd rather him not be spreading any blinds around. Of course, we're just going to hit everybody with a dinosaur. And then a little single target deeps out of Richards. We'll finish that off. Okay, so we survived Punisher. We're going to bury her up now. Let's take Punisher out. Oh, not quite. Oh, we lost Sue. Bad things are happening. But I think we can recover. So we got a nice little bunch here for Aqua Boy. Alright, hang on. I need to make sure that I get a win over here with Baxos. Let's, yeah, right back at Daredevil again. Definitely want to hit him with the fire. Yeah, a lot of times teams are about cooked by the time you get to do that with Johnny, if Johnny's even alive. But that was pretty helpful. So now, yeah, now we're just going to wear down Luke. It's as good as done. It's as good as done. Next team up in Humans. Probably should go right at Punisher on this one. That was good. And Black Bolt, of course, is going to do his thing. Get Punisher out of here, and that's pretty much that. I'm in a fucking death battle over here with an AIM team. Alright, that brings up power armor. Let's just do defenders. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bury her up. Never autoplay these guys until after you start the Wombo combo. I'll use the special there. Start a little deeps on Luke. Now we can buff and start the wombo. That's stage 1. This is the brutal stage 2. Falcon coming in. And then clean up for Iron Man. And that's all she wrote. Oh, I just got what I needed over here. They slipped up and let me kill Scientist Supreme. And I still got Minerva. BKT versus AIM. It's been a tight one. Going on forever. But, you know, it's Blitz. So there's no rush, right? Okay. So we've got what we got here. We got a Guardian. We got kind of a rando. It's all going to be the same to my X-Men team. Alright, we'll stealth everybody up. Let them know who to hit. This way they don't have to figure it out, go through random number generators. They can just come out here and hit Phoenix. Alright, so we will little offense down. There we go. That's what we wanted. There we go. And on to my final team for the rotation. They are a snoozer against defenders. Okay, same strategy always against defenders. Overwhelm Iron Fist. I'm going to go ahead and put defense ups on everybody to help them survive Punisher's barrage. And then we're going to get back on Iron Fist. And also that way we could summon minions after he does that, because he's liable to kill them. Huh. 7 Red Star Iron Fist. I see. I see, said the blind man. This is probably going to kill him. Yeah. That's a good Iron Fist. This is why you want to get him down. I had him so close. It's very important to kill him in that period right there before he goes with his first heal. It's still possible to do it now. It's just way easier if you get it right off the bat. You can punch way up on these guys if you can pull that off. So we're going full offense because there's not a lot of burst here except for Phil. Everything is sustained with this team. Sustained on defense, sustained on offense. Just steady damage. Phil brings the burst. That was what they were missing when he brought along, when he joined the team. He's got the coolest shades for sure. Alright, so Punisher first. Then Daredevil. And I call that a win. Alright, we're doing good on time. So that's one blitz rotation down. Let's check our arena. Still in second place. It's where we want to be. Don't need any of that. Take that. Okay. So I'm going to sit on down, and it's Dark Dimension 3 time. Okay, there we go. So it's time to get into DD3 and see what kind of damage we can do today. Hopefully, we're going to be able to finish off the last global node is the plan. And we're really down toward the end now, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to. I think there's just 2 or 3 of them left. Not a lot. Certainly not a lot. Alright. So we're not going to summon, because that would negate Yo-Yo's purpose for being here. We would summon a tank. And she doesn't like it when you bring tanks around. She doesn't work as hard. Gonna go ahead. It's just the 3 of these guys, but still, these guys got a lot of health. It's just the 2 of these guys. Looking good. Not summoning. In this particular team, in this particular place, we don't summon unless Yo-Yo dies. And that's looking like it's not going to happen today. We might not even have Phoenix die. No, we're looking pretty safe. And there you go. That finishes up the global section. So glad to have all that in my rear view. So now we're going to start Cosmic. That's going to be a free, well, not free. We've been working forever to earn that. But that's going to be an Elite 5 that we're going to be able to open right now. And hopefully, it'll be a 5 Red Star Negasonic. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. But we'll get to that in a minute, actually, when we're done here. So this next one is not even 1,000,000, right? Pretty low power comparatively, but still, I bet we're going to jump out here and we're going to be facing a ton of characters, and we might have a hard time. But we're going to get to test a new team. So with what we've got, I cannot bring a full Black Order no matter what I do. So I won't have Empowered Thanos. But we do want to bring Maw. And we do want to bring Minerva. But we're going to need a tank. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to sit Corvus. We're going to put Minerva in that spot. We're going to put Thanos out here on the end. There we go. Okay, so that's how we're going to roll. No, actually, no, never mind that. We're going to put Captain Marvel back in there next to the tank because she can self-heal any splash damage that she picks up. And we'll put Black Bolt out here on the end. And I like that. Let's try that. Let's see how we do. sure enough, there's full 10 on the field. They're about to just smash us. So we're going to try to do as best we can here. Don't really want to go right at Phoenix. It looks like probably one of the Storms, if not the Cyclops. And we're going to see how well Thanos can do tanking these guys. And until we start wearing them down, I don't think anybody's going to do that well. Alright, so there's that. Now here's what I'm hoping is really going to be our saving grace in this mode. Let's see how this goes. Alright, didn't top everybody off exactly, but it did heal us up pretty good. And now we're going to be able to come in with Maw and heal as well if Thanos can survive. If Thanos can survive. Well, he ate a lot of shots there. Hopefully it'll keep our DPS alive. So it looks like the next person we're going to want to go after is, like I said, one of the Storms. Maw is not working with a lot of energy here. He's just been basicking this whole time. I can't imagine where I've used him previously in this node, or in this mode. So I don't know why it does that. So let's see if we can't bring Thanos back and try to turn this thing around. Oh, don't kill Black Bolt. Please don't kill Black Bolt. Ah, damn it. And we're falling apart. Oh, boy. Well, if we can kill and spawn Dark Phoenix here, well, at least we won't have to mess with her next time. But we couldn't do that. So we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to do that next time. Alright, so we put a ding in it. I'm just going to heal the same team and go back in again. I don't necessarily know that Corvus and Proxima are going to be that useful to swap in. I took them to 14 just for the sake of Arena. Alright, so back on Phoenix. Back on Storms. Nice. Alright, I'm going to hold off on that heal. She dodged the follow-up attack. Hang in there, you purple goober. She might die from those bleeds. Alright, that killed Phoenix. We're probably in trouble. That's something. That was definitely something. We might be able to get back in this. And then, of course, more drop. So let's give everybody some buffs. And still no res. Hope they don't kill Minerva. Alright, let's get this tank back in the mix. Let's kill this energy battery right here. Ugh. That's not good. There we go. Oh, Dark Dimension 3. I want your rewards, but you're not fun. That's the easy. That's going to be the easiest note we're going to see for a while. Which means we're going to get through it in like 2 or 3 days as opposed to a week or two. I guarantee you when they were pitching this in their meeting room, somebody said, this'll slow them up. That was the notion. That was obviously what they were aiming for. And it worked with guys like me. It did not work with the Krakens swimming below me in the depths. But it worked on me. I cannot take that quickly. So we're going to go ahead and open this Elite 5 and see what we get out of this. Hopefully a gold. Yeah, come on. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man. Well, it made our Merc team a little tougher, right? 6 red star Riot Guard. I can't complain, right? It's on a good team. I use the character, right? He's a big part of our war defense. So we'll take it. All right, we'll take it. And it moves us on a little bit more toward an Elite 6. $71K. Got to be a bit more respectable of a tank. We'll take it. Like I said, just makes that Merc team on my war defense that much stronger. Not bad for a node reward, right? I guess that's why I'm doing it, right? It's not the gameplay. The gameplay in Dark Dimension 3 is not at all entertaining, but I do want those rewards. Would have been nice if that had been somebody else, but it's whatever. It's whatever. We can't always get marquee characters. So I guess that's about gonna do it. Not a lot of other plays left to make. I could do another blitz rotation, but I'm just going to save my charges. I got some stuff I need to wrap up before work. So that's going to do it for this morning's edition of Mortytown TV. I want to thank everybody who came riding along with me and those watching later. We're going to wrap it up for now and get back to you tonight with some more Marvel Strike Force action. So until I see you again, be cool. Keep gaming, have fun. I'm back, and I'm out of here.